My name is Alex, and my son Leo is 3.5. He was born in July, and I was working part-time, and I had 3 classes left to finish college. My wife took a couple months off work, and we were just trying to make it through until I graduated and found a real job. We planned to exclusively breastfeed. My wife did breastfeeding education as part of her job, and I had problems with cow's milk as a kid, so breastfeeding was pretty important to both of us. Leo was born face first. His head and eyelids were all swollen, and he had blisters and broken nose. We insisted on having skin-to-skin time with mom, and he nursed right away, but they kept us in the hospital for a few days. That was where I met the first lactation consultant who diagnosed him with a tongue tie. He couldn't move his tongue freely, and he wasn't latching on right. It was hard to deal with knowing so little and being told different things and nothing working. We swaddled, we did skin to skin, we tried burping and shushing, and my wife nursed him for hours until she was crying and bleeding, and nothing helped. I felt sick. I felt completely worthless because one of these things was supposed to work, so obviously we were doing it wrong. The lactation consultant at the hospital said we would need a hospital-grade pump. She wanted to make sure we didn't go home without one, so she called the lactation consultant at WIC to see if we could borrow one, and I drove over to the WIC office to pick it up before we were discharged. Sean, the lactation consultant at WIC, was really great. I picked up the pump right after my son was born, and then my wife met with Sean every Tuesday for breastfeeding support. She got us a loaner pump that worked really well. She helped teach my wife some tricks to make latching less painful and different ways to hold the baby while breastfeeding. She confirmed the tongue tie diagnosis and strongly recommended corrective surgery, which we did end up getting. She weighed our son to see how much breast milk he was getting, which wasn't enough. She gave us a book about different herbs that could increase milk supply. She made sure we had a portable pump to use when my wife went back to work because the one our insurance covered didn't work at all. We would have had to rent a better pump, but I was still in school until he was 6 months old, so I don't know how we would have paid for it. The lactation support at WIC got us through 9 months of nursing and pumping, and the benefits helped a lot when we had to supplement. Without Sean at WIC, I don't think we would have made it to 6 months of breastfeeding. I found a job as an engineer about a month after Leo's first birthday. We stopped using WIC, and my wife found a better job, and now we're doing fine. Today, Leo is happy and healthy and smart and full of energy. And we're starting to work on reading and writing. He loves preschool, and he likes to help me cook. He's just a normal little guy.